everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. What can I say? We're good with the Silent for some reason. Not an Ascension, but it's the only character we beat in the 4th act with. Got a lot of work to do as the other 2 characters, but it is a Silent run. How do we build the Silent to win? Take every Caltrops in existence? What do you think? A Curse for 250 gold is really good if there's an early shop that maybe also intersects with this elite. It's not. We could discard the Curse, but I think we're better off with just a common relic. Hey, 2 free curses. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm feeling like I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive. It's dangerous because I'm unlearning habits that served me well throughout. I am a fool. I forgot we're frail. Slow down. I'm unlearning habits that served me well throughout Ascension, like playing a little bit more defensively, especially with choices here, like a route choice, I should say. Go slow. Slow is fast, remember. It's a lot better to take 10 extra minutes per run than to have to do another run because you made a mistake. Piercing Wail. Depending on the enemy you're fighting, could be great. This boss does get bodied hard by Piercing Wail. Why not? I didn't even have to look at the other ones. I like Prepared. I just prefer to upgrade it first, if possible. A little bit dicey here, but 7 damage. Now we're talking. Not going to use Piercing Wail yet. I'd rather draw it when you get a little bit stronger, maybe. I'm just waiting on a turn. This is actually a pretty good one. Get you down to about half life. Full life consequences. 10 damage. Okay. Now I'm a little spooked. Let's toss this bad boy out here. Turns out that was actually not a great decision because we didn't have energy remaining to do an attack with anyway. So we'll just do something like this. We know we're going to take some damage here. Gotta admit, it's making me feel like maybe... Yeah, do this. Maybe it would have been in our best interest to take something like Predator. You're really going to do me dirty like that on a turn in which I actually could maybe get him. We need 3 strikes, we got him. Predator would have destroyed him, but so be it. Backstab, Skewer, Blade Dance. All very interesting. I'm going to open with Skewer. Normally I would take Backstab. And let's take this, and I think we can afford to take the Curse, because it gets blocked anyway. Remove, Transform, Upgrade. Almost always going to go for an early upgrade. And I think Neutralize is actually the right choice. I think I got gaslit into thinking it sucks when it's actually incredible. That'll work. I wouldn't say incredible. I shouldn't have said incredible is what I mean to say. I don't know if 2 weakness is necessarily considered in the tier of incredible. Like the movie Incredibles, what's so incredible about them? Well, you know, super strength, super speed, creating ice from your fingertips. Yeah, I think we definitely do want terror as well. All that stuff, I don't disagree, incredible. 5 damage or 4 damage and 2 weakness? Maybe not incredible. Let's just say nice. It's a nice thing to have. This guy's gonna body us a little bit. I think we will hit him with the poison. Sorry, what I meant, I gotta stay in tune with the millennial parlance. What I meant to say is hit him with the poison, Dad! We're gonna get him next turn anyway. I would really like to upgrade cards, but we'll see. Pen Nib. It's okay. Liquid Bronze. Okay, we got 15 cards. Dodge and roll, outmaneuver, concentrate. I don't think we need to add any of this right now. We still have no archetype, really. None of these really fit either. If we get something like Ice Cream, we would love to have this or this, but, you know, dodge and roll, maybe later. We're going to rest up early, so we're ready for the elite fight. Potion Belt is the perfect opportunity for us to not take a relic. I consider that item pretty not good. So that's fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I mean, we'll hit you with this. You're dead next turn. It's about as good as we could get. I don't want to let you hit me for 6. I'll let you hit me for 3. That's the best we could have done. You're doing 9 damage. Our frailty is gone. Here's the thing. I hate taking another 4 damage, but we gotta kill you. You're not getting any easier. Still can't kill you, so here's what we're gonna do. Play one of those. We're just waiting to draw Skewer. We're taking another 4 damage. Getting a little bit dangerous. Skewer's gonna get you, though. I could see Eviscerate working, but not yet. Everything else, I think we're just playing it cool. An archetype has not revealed itself yet. I do think we'll pop, even though, of course, we would maybe like to get Terror out there early. We have Pen Nib available, so I think we'll do something like this. And then double up on Skewer. I think it's not a bad start. 4 extra block per turn could save us a lot of trouble. Terror has to happen. We don't need that this turn. I'm gonna hit you. We gotta start working you through. Sure, we take a little damage. Not a big problem. Okay, Neutralize is big here. 13 damage. I'll play one of those 2 Skewers. Another 5 damage. Not that bad. Pretty big turn as far as attacks go. Another 5 damage. Come on. There we go. 9 times 3 is only 27 damage. We'll play one of these. Oh, we're on Pen Nib. Please draw a Skewer next turn. We could have done that way better. Strike and Skewer would have done it, but we got you anyway. Not a great fight. Ornamental Fan is pretty good. We got our Triumvirate completed. Absolutely, we'll take Footwork, and we've got the germ of a block deck. Certainly a long way to go. Take 22 gold. Absolutely fine by me. Do we wish? I mean, there's many options. I think Kunai is the easy choice. We won't be able to do anything else, but Kunai allows us to get extra decks. I really place a priority on sustain relics, and we're going to smith early. The reason for this is because this guy does less damage if your maximum HP is lower. You know what? I'm going to do this. We lose a little damage in the process, but we gain the decks. We also get closer to Pen Nib actually popping. So this is a very easy play here. He's about to take another 18 damage anyway. Yeah, okay, so we got something good going on here. It's merely a start, but it's still, you know, it's something. So keep in mind the ability to play Skewer for 0 is worth a lot, potentially. I think we do this. We take 1 damage. Oh my god. It's going to count for 0. But it is going to give us dex. And block, I guess. So we did that very badly, but I don't know, maybe it's worth it to have gotten the extra dex out of it. I mean, we're 6 decks up already. This is really, really good. I think this time. You know what? We still should do it like this. Getting 1 dex per turn is just disgusting. So now I hate to say it because we use it all the time, but we probably want to build into a Shiv deck. Ornamental Fan and Kunai both incentivize doing something along those lines. This guy's not getting through. With us being 7 decks up, oh no, 24 damage. What's that, like 2 defends? AKA, I don't care. That being said, we should play 1. In which case, we'll do this to get the extra block out of it. The flexibility in playing Skewer for 0 is worth something here. 3 extra burns get added into the deck. Neutralize is a big one. You can't hit me. You can only hit me on your times 6 turn. I firmly believe this. So I would like, I'd like Shivs. It's pretty much all it comes down to. I would love to gussy it up, but I think Shivs are a huge get for us. If we're gonna go Shivs, 1,000 Cuts is probably our best card out of those. And we'll go Busted Crown. I mean, Pandora's Box just scares the crap out of me. I usually say no to that. I don't want chaotic on this deck. We got a good thing going on. Runic Pyramid, I just don't understand that well. I'm sure there are times where it makes obvious sense. But Busted Crown, I get it. I get the negative. I love the positive. And we got the whole Triumvirate already. That's a good start. We're going to be forced to fight some elites. I kind of like this path to begin with. Let's see how it goes. Footwork, very important, as is Neutralize. We can play 3 attacks. We should play 3 attacks. Ooh, that's a great pen nib, dude. So we're 4 decks up already. Great start. We can't play 3 attacks. I think we'll do this. We do want to upgrade 1,000 cuts as soon as possible. Ooh, this is a bad one. Can't play 3 attacks. Can't punch through your armor, so we'll do like... I don't know, I guess we might as well try it. It's not really a try, but at least it does 1 damage. Not good value, but so be it. 28 damage will kill you. Thanks to 1,000 cuts. Good lord. Dagger throw. Not necessary. I will say Busted Crown also makes it a lot easier to figure out what you're gonna take. Remove or upgrade? I mean, at this point, I tend to go for remove, but I think we should upgrade because we have so many, and then we will start removing them anyway, even though they are upgraded, but I'm pretty happy with that. The downside here is we won't have any blocks if we play 1,000 cuts. So I think we'd rather just go like, you know, knock this guy out because he's about to get too strong. Oh, you know what? We'd have Ornamental Fan though. I think we still did the right thing. Letter Opener would be another pretty good get for us. Okay, we got 5 damage coming in. Well, technically 7, I guess, but... Pen Nib for 14 damage. Sure. There you go. We're not quite where we want to be as far as, you know, overall deck construction. We're going to get extra energy next turn. There's not too much we can do to get around it. I don't think we need to play Piercing Wail. Why not just play these? Being able to get to 39 block is pretty impressive this early on. We still got a long way to go, though. Piercing Wail again, not relevant. Surely there are attacks in my deck. I've heard tell that there are attacks available. Bit of a slog so far, but, you know, we haven't taken any damage, so I'm not complaining too hard. We're going to take the slightest amount of damage. Literally, we're going to take 1 damage. Not a big deal. No, we're not. My math is terrible. Beautiful. Piercing Wail. I don't think we need another one. It hasn't proven to me that it deserves to... Like, it hasn't earned it yet. Now... This is a bit of a wild one. I'm going to say that we play 1,000 cuts with our energy potion. Vulnerability is going to make him do 15 damage. Well, how are we going to get to 16 block? It's not going to happen. So, I think we will just go wild on you. We have Pen Nib. See, I want to hit you because it's so much damage. But I'm like, okay, 9/9 neutralize will get you. Okay, let's do that then. So we will strike you. And we can still afford to neutralize you. We are going to take 7 damage, but we got a good head start on this guy. We're probably pretty much forced to rest regardless, unfortunately. $12 damage. Not a big deal. We could have lethaled him for sure. Relatively easy choice. I don't know. I feel like if we get some caltrops, this deck, it basically does what we want our decks to do, which is put up a lot of block. Obviously, like an after image, that's an easy choice. Obviously, like an after image would be a good call as well. You know what? I'm not going to rest. Let's start smithing here. We only have a few cards to smith. The most obvious one is 1,000 cuts. And then we hope that this goes okay. I don't foresee these guys being too tough. This is basically a 12 damage block, so I love it. And we need to put up 8 block. That's easy. So, okay. I guess we're just going to accept that we're not going to play this, obviously. We're just going to accept that we have a pen nib that's pretty much forced to be used on a strike because our only other attack is skewer. We're going to get hit for 2. Not that bad. All things considered. Here we go. Now we can start to cruise a little bit. 2 damage per card. I mean, I hesitate to boil it down to just like, that's double the damage that we used to do. But it is double the damage that we used to do. So I will play Neutralize. We don't have to, because we could get the extra energy from Art of War. But I think it's still worth playing. Probably goes without saying, but a Blur would also be a pretty nice choice. I'm just going to kill you. I know it wastes pen nib a little bit, but what, we're going to play 7 blocks next turn? Pretty unlikely. I'm going to be a little risky, dude. Like, I really, really think we need to deepen this deck. Question card, I mean, it's actually pretty useful, thankfully. Okay, we're gonna get hit. No. I'm okay getting hit for 5 to get out ahead of these guys. That's my thinking right now. Plus, we get the extra energy next turn. You know, I am in my heart of hearts hoping that, like, we can maybe draw attacks. I was hoping that maybe we could draw some attacks at some point, but I know that's a lot to ask. You know what? I wouldn't have been able to kill you. So this is the right thing to do. Yeah, let's do it like this. Just so we can get the extra dex and block. I don't really care about the bird. The bird will die to cards. This guy's gotta go. That'll work. That was a great fight. Except for the damage we took at the front, that was a great fight. Again, I don't think we need another piercing whale. We need caltrops. It's non-negotiable. It's like a must-have for us, I think. I mean, I feel weird pulling a basic strike out of a deck in which we feel like we don't have enough attacks already, but this is pretty much exactly what we wanted. Caltrops, footwork. Okay. I mean, first turn's gonna be pretty simple here. Pen nibs available. Fair enough. I don't know. I mean, I think we've navigated relatively treacherous waters here, and now we're getting into a spot where I'm not too displeased. I think, well, you know what? I think we actually probably can afford to play 1,000 cuts. No, we can't. Not while also playing Survivor. So we'll do it like this. Oh, we have pen nib. Let's just kill him. That's way better. Cloak and Dagger is hugely valuable. So I'm getting real reckless here. We're going like full-on Alan Smithy with all these smithings that I'm doing. I hate that this is more combat, but life goes on. You know what? Go ahead and hit me for 2. I think it's worth it to get this out here. You know what? Don't hit me for 2. Enjoy that. So I'm going to Ancient Potion. Yeah, I would really prefer to avoid the debuff that you give me, unless I draw an incredible hand. 15 times 5 is a start, admittedly. This guy does get stronger turn over turn. I'm going to take it just in case. I worry about the fact that I've got them both at like equal levels roughly, but... Oh, you're not attacking anyway. Okay, so this is... Oh, it's getting there. Lovely. Dude, the shivs, like Cloak and Dagger is so good with Kunai and Ornamental Fan. You know, facts I've known for a long time, but I'm just now truly appreciating, I think. Slice, I get it. It's an extra 0-cost attack. I think it's a little anemic right now. We got an 18-card deck. It doesn't do much yet, but it's doing a lot more than it used to. That's important. You know what? We can always terror this guy later. Yeah. We just pen nib the Shiv, but... Alright. Important. The weakness is very good. Hit him. Hit him. We're gonna... I know that we could skewer, but we're gonna do this instead. I want to take no damage if possible. And I think we're rapidly approaching the ability to take, you know, 0 damage. As long as we can gain decks, maybe every other turn is realistic. I think we got a real way forward here. The debuffs, they don't even seem to affect me too much. Pen Nib, we're pretty much stuck with using it right here. We're still taking no damage despite frailty and vulnerability. That's a great sign. He is about to get stronger, but... 3 energy. We'll probably not play Piercing Wail this turn. And amazingly, again, we take 0 damage. Meanwhile, we're bodying him real hard. He's doing 15 damage. Should be no problem. Cloak and Dagger. It's a superstar. We're going to get 4 block for hitting him, so let's do that. Alright, so he's going to do his rebuff. We're going to hurt him pretty nicely, though. Gain extra dex in the process. 27 times 2. Now, that's not insignificant. 20 times 2 is still not insignificant. We do want to play both skewers first. Or, sorry, both defends first. We'll get an extra 4 block at the end. We're only taking 14 damage from his big attack. That's not bad. He followed it up with another big attack, which is highly disrespectful. There you go. We triggered Art of War. Took no damage. Great news. Alright. This is a big turn for us. You know what we want. I mean, you don't even need me to say it, I hope. At this point, you should understand where I'm at in this run. If you've watched this, like, I wouldn't be mad, just disappointed. What do we want? Shuriken. If we get Shuriken, we get sustenance in both levels. Storm of Steel or Doppelganger. Or neither, I suppose. I do think we want Storm of Steel here. Yeah, I really do. I think he go, dude, straight up. Empty Cage could cut some strikes, make our deck more consistent, but I do think 5 energy is valuable enough, especially early on when we want to play all these powers. Once we play the powers, our deck smooths out a little bit, but prior to that, it could be a little bit more consistent. Let's hit this early shop. I would like to still start removing cards if possible as well. No questions there. But for where we're at right now, obviously we did that backwards. For where we're at right now, I feel real nice. I feel good about it. I think that it looks... It's not a wombo combo. It's not the kind of deck, you know, you'd pop onto YouTube and be like, check it out, I'm the greatest player of all time. Definitely should have just played a basic strike, but... I think this deck has what it takes, believe it or not, to quietly, potentially beat the boss. basically just by caltrops plus heavy blocks. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but I'm hoping. That's the idea, at least. So I really, like, don't want to neutralize you. We kind of just want to play blocks forever. That'll do. That'll do. 26 block. I can strike. I can hit somebody. We could Piercing Wail for 2 damage to each enemy. I don't think that's really that useful. Another 7 damage coming in. Not really that big of a deal. Still can't afford to hit you. We're going to discard our strike, so we purge the days from our deck. We got the Art of War trigger as well, so we got that going. It's another 2 damage. Then the question becomes, do I want to hit you? I mean, I can hit you once. It also purges one of these from our deck, which is probably wise. Alright, this turn we can get up to something. That's big. That's big. Continues to be big. I can hit you once. I can hit you twice. Easy. I do think backflip is good enough. Absolutely. We would like to upgrade it. It's still a pretty thin deck. 20 cards. Nothing to freak out about. I think let's go Terror into a Cloak and Dagger. We do have 3 attacks, but let's do a backflip, see what we get. Skewer. Okay, we can do something here. Certainly we're not going to take damage. We're not going to be able to play more attacks than this, so let's just do another 20 damage over there to an enemy that's probably getting stronger next turn. That's a lot of damage. This sucks. What are we not going to play? I think we're not going to play Footwork. I'm happy we were at least able to ice one enemy. We are about to take just a staggering amount of damage for this early, but... Alright, we might be able to get them all next turn. I really do not want to have to rest, but I think we're probably gonna have to rest. Thank God. Quick Slash being upgraded especially has a certain amount of help. I think we're better off with the gold still. I mean, that's pretty useful immediately. So what do we like? I mean, the Waffle is just immediately... It basically upgrades a card for us. So I really like that. I love the idea of perhaps purging another basic strike. I don't mind drawing the defense. I do like the idea of getting a Shiv every turn. But I also... Blade Dance is super good. It might even be a better upgrade target than Storm of Steel. And I'm also going to get Backstab, I think, just to get that early attack right off the bat. And I think that that's probably where we're going to hold off for now. We still got 167 gold we could use later. I think we should fight for the rare relic at this point. And we really want to get him early. It's 4 block by default. Let's get 12 damage off the field. That's good. 2 decks, taking no damage. We are going to get 2 burns. Okay. Now things get a little touchier. Sure. We're taking 11 damage. Remember, they're getting stronger every single turn. I feel like we may have been a little misguided. Strong get for us. Now we just got 1 enemy to focus on. He is a little cumbersome. Free energy next turn. Please, I beg you. There's too many burns. I honestly, I mean, we are going to take just the littlest amount of damage here, but I didn't think you could create this many burns this quickly. I guess it is more than 2 per turn. That actually went fine. It could have been a lot worse. Not being able to be weakened is great. Don't need any of these, I think. So we can actually smith, which is incredible. And we're going to start with Blade Dance, I think. Basically, every time we play that, it's 4 block, at least 12 damage, and 1 dex upgrade, which is, it sounds good to me. Glowing Tesseract, I'll take a colorless card. And I think Jack of All Trades is a workable one. I haven't had it in a while, actually. So, 16 damage. 24 damage. 34 damage. Now we're getting a little scared. 10 damage. Okay, that's fine. We'll stop you right there. Frailty. Very dangerous. 18 damage. Probably about at the point where I'd say, you know what? Why risk it? 27 damage. Caltrop's pretty important here. Mayhem at the start. I mean, we can play it. 27 damage. We do need to change him, even though I do want him to hit me as well. 38 damage. 18 damage. I can live with it. I hate that we're about to take 14 damage on that, but what can you do? What are you playing here? Free Blade Dance. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Piercing Wail. We want to get him stopped at something like this, but we want to do some damage to him in the process, too. 10 damage. Nothing. Alright, dude, this is very slow. I'm a little scared. 34 damage. Debuff. I don't think I want to be debuffed. 18 damage. You know, I'm going to go for it. 7 damage. Beautiful circumstance, thank you. I hope I can ice you here. I hope you'll do me the service. Doesn't look like it. 27 damage, not that big of a deal. 38 damage. Still not that big of a deal, but that's probably as bad as it gets. So let's... Yeah, that's fine. Sounds good to me, dude. This could be worse, all things considered. Accuracy does seem like a worthwhile choice. Meat on the bone. Meat on the bone has me thinking I might not need the rest. This is a very important card for us. 7 damage. I still would like an after image to add to this deck. I feel like after image is really valuable. We should do this differently. Maybe not. I feel like it's really, really valuable against the final boss. Because every card you play, you get your, you get the block back for the damage you're going to take for playing the card in the first place. Strikes me as reasonably useful. So we have 24 block. I can afford to hit you once. Can't play anything. Well, I can play that, but even that's dicey, like whether or not you would actually like to play that. We run the risk of drawing a handful of shivs later. Good. No, I don't think it's necessary. We do have too much energy sometimes, but not enough, I think, to be that relevant. This is, it seems like a very, very important situation for us. Card-wise, we could remove another basic strike, probably. Lantern, I think, still could be meaningful. It's cheap. We're not going to fight any more elites. Well, we might fight one elite on the next floor, but... I mean, Noxious, I see it as well, but... I don't think we need it. I think I'm just going to go Lantern, and then I'm going to cull another basic strike. I'm going to be very reckless here. And, I mean, out of all these, upgraded shivs are better, of course. Or we could just upgrade our shivs ourselves, or we can get 2 colorless cards. I'm going to start with accuracy. I am starting to feel like maybe we're hitting a little bit of a wall here. This will be a good test. That's the very positive way to think about it. I think we are going to play 1,000 cuts. We'll do this. Trip is very helpful. Thank you. We'll play out our entire hand, actually. Alright, we should have him, I think. We got a lot of good stuff out there early. 40 damage. This is a great turn for us. I'm not worried about pen nib at all. We're gaining 2 decks. Minimum. I don't know. Here's the problem for me right now. Dono Deca, not necessarily that strong. And dude, like, for real, if we can make it through this dead draw without taking damage, we're probably fine. What I was gonna say is, Dono Deca, they get real strong real quick. That's my concern there. Because we have pen nib, I think we'll just pass. And they start doing like 26 damage turn 1. Thank God we saved pen nib. So I'm worried that if the fight starts badly, we'll be in a tough spot. But if we can't beat them, we're not going to beat the final boss anyway, so let's not sweat it. These guys are equally problematic for us, without a doubt. And they're attacking right off the bat, which is just an insult. Definitely. Maybe we shouldn't. We should. I need to hit you 2 times. We're still going to take 7. We're going to rest before the boss anyway, but we're probably below full HP. Man, that's another tough turn. Very good cards to be playing, though. Helping us out quite a lot. Careful, we are going to... Oh, probably should. We are going to get the pen nib. 20. It just does slightly more damage. We're going to take 3 damage. We were triggering Ornamental Fan either way. So we just want to get them both this turn if possible. Seems doable. Just keep in mind, you know, that right there. That you had pen nib. Okay, I will take a second backstab. The idea being not that the backstab is going to do that much damage, but that it's going to kickstart our dex gain. Very important. Accuracy slightly less important, but we have technically less than 5 energy per in hand, I should say. So I'm not playing Piercing Wail. We are taking 16 damage right off the bat, though. It's a little spotty. I think the vulnerability matters. Oh, Lord, we're taking too much damage. Yeah, we're dead. As of right now. I see nothing that informs me that we're not gonna die. I would love to be incorrect. I would love to play footwork, but I don't think we can. Then we gotta wait for it to come back around. We'll take a little less damage in the process. You gotta go. Keep in mind we have dazes here. Things are gonna get rough. We made a little progress. Oh, this is no good. We have to discard it. No, we have to discard this. We're not. It's not doing anything for us anyway. Okay, we're basically on 1 dead draw kills us. Yeah, it's gonna do it. We only got to 33 block. That one hurts because I really feel like we had a chance. We just maybe built our deck a little anemically. At least we made it to the final boss, but you know what? Let's just say I'm trading a silent loss for a defect win. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will See you next time. See ya!